Well, hi there everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I am going to try to replicate the pink sauce or the rosé sauce that I really enjoy from a local Italian restaurant. It's basically a combination of a marinara sauce, a red sauce, and an Alfredo cream sauce. Since it's a meal in a jar, you can prep several of these at a time and keep them on your shelf, or you could give them as gifts. They're easy to prepare and super tasty. The chicken in here in this recipe is actually optional. This one is delicious as a vegetarian dish. You could just add more zucchini or more mushrooms. You could even add broccoli or butternut squash, whatever you prefer. I start out adding 1 cup of the pasta, the farfalle pasta, but I actually have extra room at the end, at the top of my jar, and I'm able to fit another ½ cup. So you could just start by adding 1½ cups. To that, I add ½ cup of chicken dices. But like I said, you could do this all vegetables, that's optional. And then there's ½ cup mushrooms, followed by ½ cup of tomato dices. You could go ahead and add the ½ cup of zucchini here as well. Every once in a while, give it a shake, settle those ingredients, then add your sauce powders. They'll settle down into the spaces as you tap the jar. Be sure to give it a tap. So that's ½ cup of our tomato sauce, ½ cup of heavy cream powder. I like the Anthony's brand from Amazon. That's 1½ tablespoons of chopped onions, 1/4 cup of mozzarella, it's very creamy, and then 2 tablespoons of Parmesan, which has a nice salty bite to it. And I add ½ tablespoon of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon of Chef's Choice all-purpose seasoning, and ½ teaspoon of parsley. That's when I realized I could get that extra ½ cup of farfalle pasta in the top of the jar. So I did that, and I put ½ cup of our zucchini dices in there. And I'm so glad I did. It was absolutely wonderful in there. Go ahead and add your oxygen absorber. That's it. Seal up your jar. And there we have it. Our pasta with pink sauce. What's nice to know about our sauces is that they are all certified gluten-free. So that tomato sauce is gluten-free. And if you want a gluten-free dish, you could just add gluten-free pasta and it would work just fine. You might have to adjust the cook time just a little bit. And when you go to prepare this, it is super simple. All you have to do is dump it into a soup pot or a saucepan, and then add water. It's that simple. My ingredients will stick at the very bottom. If that happens to you, you can just reach in there with a spoon or a knife or something and they should come right off the bottom. Mine stick because I live in a very humid climate, so that is not unusual at all for ingredients to kind of stick in there. So I have about 3½ cups of water, and that is just water that came straight out of the tap. It's just room temperature cool water. I think they just combine better with room temperature water versus hot water. So you'll go ahead and get this on about a medium heat and bring it up to a boil. And then you can just let it bubble away for probably 17 to 20 minutes, something like that. Because your pasta is going to be cooking in the sauce, it takes a bit longer than it says it will take on the back of the package. And that's because the sauce is more viscous. It's thicker. So if your pasta was cooking in just boiling water, it would cook faster. And every once in a while, just come back and give it a stir. Make sure it doesn't stick on the bottom. And after about 20 minutes or so of cooking, your sauce will be very thick, and you can tell when you stir it that the pasta is going to be tender. Be sure to give it a taste and make sure it's plenty tender. I always recommend tasting and then adjusting the seasonings. I think this pasta recipe would be fantastic with our ground beef as well as our sausage crumbles if you prefer that over the chicken. And like I said, definitely yummy if it's all veggies. I added some salt and pepper here, but that is personal taste, so you do whatever you like. Of course, you could keep the pasta and the sauce separate in the jar or put them in different jars and serve the sauce over the pasta if that's what you prefer. But there you have it, our pasta with pink sauce. Y'all, this was very tasty. I really enjoyed it. Well, thanks y'all for watching. I appreciate you so much. If you're interested in ordering any of the freeze-dried food you see featured in my videos, please click on my shopping link. That helps my channel so much. And until next time, y'all take care and keep thriving.